Welcome back to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Jeff is taking a break. We are about 1 day away from Lightfall, and Mr. Gaming Counselor is going to show you some of his builds. That's right. This is one of the builds I have right now on my Hunter, my main build of Assassin's Cow. Mods don't matter because most of them are going to change, but what you need to know is this is my setup. Combination below, pulse grenade, spark of recharge, spark of shock, spark of feedback, spark of resistance, flow state, and lethal current. Plug those in and you'll be okay. Also, I'm running full artifact mod, so once that kicks in, I get a plus 12, and I'm going to put it right into discipline, give me triple stats, baby. Mwah, spicy. Gotta love it. All right, but that's just a Hunter. We've got other subclasses to go through, but before we do, we also are tying this together with getting our vault cleaned out. This is a wombo combo. As you can see, I am Lightfall prepped. I didn't care about anything else, and so I spent my time doing that. I got a couple bounties I didn't do. As you can see, we are literally in trouble. Like we are so far in trouble. Like I've got stuff I've got to dump into the vaults. Like I'm just dumping. Boom, we're locked out. What am I gonna do, Mr. Gaming Counselor? What should you do? Well, we're gonna go through and we're gonna see if we could salvage some of this, and this might help you guys. Hopefully, as much as it helps me. Now, granted, none of these kill trackers matter to me. Honestly, exotics usually take up a spot, but let's be honest. You can pull those out later. If you don't use them religiously, get rid of them. I will never use any of these. The kill trackers are pointless to me, so I'm deleting the ones I know I won't use. Oh, 42 kills. Ooh, I can get that easy in 1 day. Sorry, Villager Swing. And you could tell that most of these are under leveled. They're not even being used. So just as much as it's nice to just pull it out, it's pointless. I mean, if you're not using it, get rid of it. Sure, all this will be bumped up. See, this one I'll keep. I'm using it. Jade Rabbit, not necessarily important. We're starting with the basics. I will keep this. I won't keep you, though. Huckleberry, actually not bad exotic. Cerberus, plus 10, or plus 1, sorry. It needs to be plus 10 in order to be useful. Get rid of it. I will keep Wish Ender because I have used Wish Ender before. Malfeasance is memeing if you have that meme build if you're Hunter, but I'm not memeing. I will keep Ace of Spades. Chaperone, again, not my cup of tea. Get rid of it. I'll keep the last word. I'll keep Thorn. Yes, we'll keep Outbreak. Again, Bad Juju is not the thing I need. Get rid of it. We're cleaning out. We're cleaning out. Lumina, again, great support, but I'm not the support type. That's not my role. Get rid of it. Sacred Providence, keeping it. Accrued Redemption, good precision god roll, keeping it. Braytech, here's the thing. 450s are better. This is a nice roll, but I don't use auto rifles. They are not meta right now. And this is copium. This is what we call a copium, where you hope that maybe it'll be good. I can get it next Halloween. It's an event, and that's a rule you got to make. Is it possible to get later? If yes, get rid of it if you're not using it. Monte Carlo, right now, not using it. Can pull it out for PvP if I'm going to do that. Bastion, again, this was me pulling it out, trying it out. Bastion does have a champ, but I'm better off using something else instead of Bastion or PvE. PvP, let's get rid of it. Seven Seraph Revolver, am I not using this? Yes, I'm technically not, but it does have time payload. It has a role that you cannot currently get. It is rare, so this is okay. It's copium, but it's a rare copium, so we're going to keep it. I have 1 Eye of Soul, keeping it. 1 Dire Promise, keeping it. True Prophecy, do I use this enough to justify it? Probably not, but it's a good enough roll to keep. Copium. Astral Horizon, same thing, but I only have 1 of them. No Time to Explain, it's still good. Hawk Moons, we got 2 different Hawk Moons. Honestly, it's copium because Hawk Moon is not as good anymore because hand cannons aren't the meta, thankfully, but I'm going to keep both just in case that changes. Cold Denial, this is copium. It's not a bad roll, but 340s necessarily aren't the top king anymore unless you're using No Time to Explain. Cold Denial, still cool. I'm just keeping it. Traveler's Chosen, top-notch exotic, keep it. Messenger, can't get this anymore. Both Rapid and Desperado. And I have Frenzy for PvE. That's Copium. I will probably never use it for PvE, but they are getting a buff. So with a 25% buff with Surges and then 15% from Frenzy, this actually could be viable in the future. So it's a Copium, but I will give it a chance to, to shine. Multi-Mac CCX. You can't get any more. It's honestly probably pointless to keep, though it has quite a bit. I will try next season to see if things change with SMGs. I mean, right now 750s are the king, but multi-back, I mean, I still like it. It's still nice to pair with a sniper. Dead Man's Tail, keeping it. Rumble Rush, again, it's Copium. The auto rifles get better, but it's the god roll that I think is god roll. We're gonna keep it. One Ignition has Slide Shot, keeping it. Farewell, not much of a side. Honestly, this is me Copium thinking I'll ever use it. I'll never use it. I'll never use it. So get rid of it. All right, I have two of these. Unfortunately, I don't know which one I think is better. One has minimal increase, the stats. This one has stability, bad handling, better handling, bad stability. Honestly, this roll seems better. I mean, it decreases handling speed. So I can't tell which one I would prefer. It still has better handling, slightly reduced stability. I think the bump and stability is better. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I could farm it later if I care. Copium. That's all that this is Copium, and I don't want to farm it later, so we'll keep it Copium. Reese Walker. God roll-ish. Like it's a 4 out of 5. This is the 5 part. I don't think you want stability. You'd better have handling. But 4 out of 5. Keeping it is Copium. Cryosesia. It's better than most. Keeping it. Aegis Scepter can be useful. Keeping it. God roll Fracticist. Keeping it. Literally just cracked. Love it. Peace Bond, not the greatest, but still will keep. Servant Leader, Copium. If scouts ever get better, I have the role that I want, which is rapid hit kill clip. This could be better. Handling is nice, makes it easier to use. Let's see. Legal Action, also Copium. Again, this is, you can't really farm too easily for this one, if you can at all. Frenzy Surplus, again, same situation. We have the Dead Messenger. The only reason I like this one is because I like the scope. So when in Lightfall, I'll have to decide whether I keep one or the other. Most likely, with the ability nerfs, Surplus is getting worse. That being said, Legal Action is probably going to be legally out. Next, we have Scaithlock. Again, we have what is called Copium, hoping that, this is one of the best feeling 600s in the Kinetic slot with great range. Very Copium. But I'm going to keep it. All right, we've got 2 here. I'm going to just go ahead. I don't use kill clip usually on hand cannons. It's all about utility. And rangefinder moving target is just so nice just to have the ease of access of shooting. Again, crafted. I'm not deleting crafted because, it's crafted. Here we go. We have 2 different ones. We have for PvE, which is definitely Copium, Demolition and Wellspring. Now, with the changes to abilities, this actually might get time to shine because this could go perfectly with a grenade build. So it's Copium, but it has its reason to stay and exist. This is PvP. Nice perpetual opening shot. Gonna keep it. Don't know how people think about it in PvP, but the only reason to use this is it's high in handling, and that's where I'm at. Crafted. All right, keeping both of these because this one's more Copium. This one's a meme, but I enjoy using it in Grandmasters, so it's gonna stay. This one's just Copium. The most Copium of the Copium is the Silica Neuroma, and honestly, Frenzy is not, for solo. This is solo because I have plenty of firing line for group play, but the thought process is I keep this for single out by myself. So it's Copium, but I'll keep it for single play. Again, Copium, great, god roll for PvP, but snipers just ain't it. This is Copium, but I'm deleting it because I just don't care. Crafted. Here's the real Copium. Perpetual kill clip. Honestly, deleting because I don't think I'll ever use adaptives. These are our depths. I don't know which one's good. They're pretty bare basic trash rolls. Until I get a new one, I'll decide. Here we go again. We got perpetual. We got double perpetual. This one has stability. This one has stability. I'm going to say this one's trash. Get rid of it. All right, here we go. We got perpetual opening shot and fragile focus time payload. This is more of the unique roll, god roll, I would say. And then this one is kind of if it will ever be better. But honestly, at this point, though it is a nice little god roll, it's like a 4 out of 5 because of this slot. Honestly, we should delete this. Why? Because we can have a crafted right here, Ostringer with rangefinder Eye of the Storm. So this does have opening shot, but I believe Ostringer can also get opening shot. I could be wrong, but the fact is we could have we have a crafted better slot right here. So, and you could argue, well, you have Baitbringer, but this has fragile focus, which gives you an increased shot. So, I mean, in general, this is like a fusion of both Baitbringer and Ostringer. This is just kind of in the middle. It can be deleted. Godroll Riptide. This one has Vorpal. The only reason I care but keep this is honestly for Vorpal. That's it. Just quick Vorpal damage in the kinetic slot. If fusions ever become meta again, this will be a juicer. Outside of that, I do have my chill clip auto loading. I mean, this is definitely, you could just direct farm for this. It's not hard. I'm deleting it. Quicksilver, Touch of Malice, crafted. Keeping this. This is mostly a copium that if they ever make adepts backwards compatible of enhancing, then we can enhance the 2 perks that I would use on the DAT version. Crafted. Again, these are 2 copiums that bows will actually be good. This is the only kill clip I landed on whim. It's not even adept, so we're just going to delete it. I mean, it's not even the god roll. This is adept, has the god roll per se with opening shot and gut shot straight. Pretty nice. Here we go. This is Birthright. I already have a god roll. Don't need this one. All right, here's our adept. This has ambitions, assassin, spike grenades, and frenzy. Keeping it. This has blinding ace, slideways. Again, slideways not as good in my opinion as slide shots, but we also have the spike grenades with velocity and one for all, so we can get that damage. I think this is worth keeping potentially in the future. Again, here's another Braid Tech. This is another copium build with gut shot straight. Again, copium, we could farm it. Lumina Vigil, decent roll if I actually use it. And then we have these are kind of waiting for PvP to see if it's good. Rose, the only rose I have, keeping it. These are definitely copium. I mean, this is cope at Cascade. Like that, you don't see it. It's a 750, but I mean, use like kilos. Why use anything else? This has kill clip. I'm going to keep it just because it's pretty decent in the 450 in the kinetic slot. This is actually good. I do enjoy using Osmosis Adrenaline Junkie. Beautiful pairing. Beautiful. Really nice. 360. Keeping it. We have Morph Times. This is the role I would keep outside of maybe having more ammo without having to reload. But I think this is a 4 out of 5. Keeping it. This is about the only prolonged engagement I have that's worth using. Subsistence Surrounded might be good next season. I'll find out. Everything here I will keep because I keep that. This is kind of copium because it's really not that good. Merciless. I know at a time people are like, Merciless is good, but I'm not on it. Plus we have 2 anyway, so we'll keep 1. Finding Line, meme, but I'll keep it. Sunshots, meme, but in PvE it's about to get a buff, so it's going to be good. Graviton's Lance could be really good. Skyburners, kind of a meme. Borealis, 100% a meme. I don't ever see it ever being really good or used. Risk Runner, really good. Hardlight has its moments. Prometheus also has its moments in PvE. Celesto, you've got to have one just in case something breaks. Polaris Lance next season might be really good with the changes to Scorch. We got Tyranny, Godroll. Age-old Bond, right now, kind of a meme. We got 2 of our bad boys here. I'm honestly just going to choose the one with a better range. Then we've got a quick draw snapshot. I'm going to keep that for PV because right now precisions are nasty. Arsenic Bite, going to keep that. Trinity Goal, Lord of Wolves is kind of a meme, but I'll keep it. Main ingredient, the God Roll from Zur, keeping it. The Monarch, keeping it. Jotun is a meme, and I honestly will never use it. So we can delete you. Goodbye. Last Perdition. This one has Head Seeker. It's a 390. I wanted to give it a try. I have not. This is more of a copium. You can't get drop mag anymore. At least I don't know if it's still in rotation. But I'm keeping it, even though it's redundant having double reload. I'm just keeping it regardless because it's kind of nifty. We have Zealot's Reward. Again, once you can craft this, it'll be redundant. Keeping. Symmetry. I've heard people saying use Symmetry for PvP, PvE. It's kind of crazy. In Gambit, I'm deleting. Devil's Ruin actually used it. Seventh Seraph, you can't get anymore. And I have auto-loading Vorpal. So, and there's going to be, for Hunter, you've got your Falcons. So you get that volatile rounds activated. And you will be able to use this as anti-champion. So Vorpal on this will be pretty nice. So we'll keep that for next season. Seventh Seraph, lightweight's not that good anymore. But you never know. Things change. So I'm going to keep one because you can't really get it anymore. This one's more copium with Trench Barrel and auto-loading. Can't get Seven Seraph SMG. Going to keep it just because Dragonfly and Ambition Assassin and Drop Mag you can't get anymore. But this is like a good combination. Dragonfly is now built in, so you can use nice specs, kill a bunch of stuff, get Ambition Assassin to overflow it. Then you can just use Drop Mag to fast reload, whatever. Overall, pretty nice. This one, Copium. It is honestly Copium with accuracy. It's useless. This doesn't work. Vorpal and fourth times. Honestly, we need one. This is Copium. Get rid of it. This one, obviously, I use. Fellwinter's meme. Keep it. Fourth times timed Vertex. Don't know if this is good. It has firmly planted and it has elemental capacitor. So having stability, it has a lot of stability with increased range and range masterwork. This might actually be pretty good. Who knows? But it has literally, it can have max handling. Who cares? Keeping it for the memes. For the memes. All right, Mr. Gaming Counselor. Deafening Whisper until we get a different version. This is kind of it for Void. Wave frames. Star and Shadow has surplus and kill clip for a 340. Pretty nice. Probably will delete once I find out if surplus is good or not. Only have 2 summoners. So we're just going to keep ones for obviously PvP with rangefinder being on it. And this one's also dynamic sway. I have a PvE, but these are both PvP. It's copium because they may never be good. Glacioclasm. This was the God roll. Even though it doesn't have the Amalon origin perk, who cares? Because this is literally the God roll for me. Having subsistence and slide shot with reserve burst. Like it's not, I don't care. I won't farm for this probably ever again. Truth Teller, Disruption Break, Proximity Mines for PvP trolls. Firmly Planted. For some reason, this is the only 140 I enjoy using. Obviously, I enjoy it so much I only used it. But when I use a sniper, I will go to this one for its nice handling and just, I don't know, I just something about it. I had to play with it more. First in, first or last out. This is copium that if it, they become better in PvP or PvE, sorry, or the Vorpal auto loading, still pretty nice. Salvager Salvo, still good to use once in a while. Imperial Needle, a nice Void Bow. Here comes our hand cannons. I honestly don't know which one I will keep or delete because honestly, we already have a max range, 45, 78, 53. This honestly, I would probably stick with this one because it has better stability than this one and better handling. By just a little bit, obviously. But this has literally max range. Oh, and it could be nearly max range at 95. But honestly, I'm gonna just choose to keep the depth version, even though the depth is like a 3, like a 2 out of 5, and the other one was a 5 out of 5. But I'm just gonna keep it because of a depth mod location until it comes back. And then we have this one, which is pretty much a 4 out of 5 for what I want. It's a 4 out of 5. This could be different, but it's all right. It's 85, 50, 42. Pretty good. All right. Again, this is copium. It is a brass attacks. It's aggressive. Frenzy. Again, we have the Vorpal for sidearms. I don't need this. This is copium. If it's ever good PvP. Surplus, again, don't know. Thresh is pretty decent for, you know, getting super in PvP. Overall, very stable, good range. Keeping it until next season at least. And it has option to be max range. Palindrome. This is definitely copium. It was not even like necessarily a god roll, unfortunately. Rangefinder's nice. Subsistence is nice for dueling. You get some bullets back. Not a lot, though. Overflow, one for all PvE god roll, in my opinion. It's really hard to use the other one, which I have stats for all, one for all, but overflow is still very nice. That doesn't have the origin perk. God roll with different options here, quick draw, opening shots. Again, this is one of those things where you can go grind it, but I already have a decent roll, so I don't think I care. Here we go. We got 2 rolls. We got a PvP roll. And then we got the PvE god roll, literal god roll, just having accelerate coiled, lead from gold, and Vorpal. Mwah. If they ever become meta, I've got it ready to go. Grid skipper, god roll, can't get it anymore. Sojourner's Tale, moving target, opening shot. This is copium because I don't really care about slug shotguns, but this is a decent roll. Both of these, this honestly, get rid of it. Rewind rounds is nice, but I would rather have rewind rounds. Frenzy. Near god roll on this one, pretty nice. I would say pretty good. It does have options for PvE with full auto trigger, Vorpal, and assault mag. This having that built in is kind of nice, even though full auto is kind of useless. You could just do assault mag, Vorpal, surplus. Next, we have Null Composure, which is actually still pretty beastie for a rapid fire. Still good, very nice. Occluded Finality, you can't get it. It's a god roll that I obviously never played with. Again, snipers are copium in general, but you can't get this anymore. It's copium. It should honestly be deleted, but I'll keep one. All right, this is the copium run here. Shura's Wrath. Funnel Web is too good. Funnel Web and then the 750 from Duality. It's just, who cares about Golden Tricorn? Goodbye. That was copium. All right, here we got options. We can get Tunnel Vision Kill Clip, which is nice. With Harmony. This has Dynamic Sway for controller. This is great. I love it. 92 range. This is probably the one I delete. Yeah, this is definitely the one I delete. Killing Wit is pointless when I have near max rolls here. All right. Again, you can't get this. Triple tap, Vorpal, or Bombless Grief. Explosive Payload. These are definitely copium builds. Or Lead from Gold. Actually, Lead for Gold is probably better, if I'm going to be honest. If I'm hot swapping between the two, like Increased Magazine's nice, but Lead for Gold is actually pretty good. Being able to get free with explosive. So it's actually, these are staying. Compulsive Reloader with reserve, I have not actually used. I don't know if it's actually good, but I would say it's better than most. I mean, we also have the Raid, the King's Fall version, but I have to determine which one I'd rather keep. But both are good. Both are good. Again, this is copium, deciding which one for PvP, which I keep a lot of PvP rolls that I will never probably use. And honestly, I don't like the slide. Like, this is probably a god roll in someone's eyes, but honestly, I know myself, I don't slide, and that kickstart relies on you sliding. All right, so we have Surplus, Disruption Break. Honestly, you can target this next season. This is more for PvP. We already have one. I don't need another one. This one actually will keep, because not only does it has Lead from Gold, which is pretty nice, but it also has auto loading, which is probably where I would keep this with blinding nades. I would keep this. You can't get anymore, but I actually do use this for my arc Hunter, I really do enjoy this gun specifically over when I need really quick kills over my 750. Lawrence Driver, which, do I even care about Lawrence Driver? Honestly, no. Obviously, you can see I used it for PvP for a while, but it's useless. All right, Iona Draconis. Have I used it recently? No, but I've heard that some people that do have it or making waves with it, so I will keep it in the future because we're playing PvP and sometime in the future. This is supposed to be a PvP role. I obviously never cared for it, so we can delete. I used the Kuro Mellow, definitely to try it in GMs recently. Definitely gonna say it is worth its place. 4 times makes this very viable with a Solar Singe, or in this case, Surge. So 25% plus a 15%, that is a 40% damage increase of 4 times. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it. Forged Pledge. Obviously, this is a nice, juicy roll. 390s aren't bad, and it has the Origin perk, and it has multi-kill clip. I will keep it, but I don't think it's worth as much. Encore, I do like Encore kill clip because it both stacks together. Obviously, I enjoyed it enough to put 100 kills on it. This is more Copium. Surplus, one for all, has Demolitionist and multi-kill clip. It can be used for PvP and PvE. It's more Copium that, you know, it'll be good in the future. Copium. Straight Copium. All right, we have double. We have contingency plan. Surplus kill clip. This is Copium, but it's a 350 or 350. It's a 260 scout rifle. If they ever get better, which they're pretty decent in PvP, if they ever get better, definitely will be worth. 100 yard stare, obviously not being used that much. I think perpetual on snipers is not good in PvP. Even though you're moving, you're honestly not moving enough. I know snapshot's probably where people are at, but quick draw to quickly draw it out, and then moving target to get that nice aim assist, I think is nice. Matador, this is mostly used for PvE with 1-2 punch from my hunter. All right, God Roll Battler, crafted. This was going to be a different crafted BXR. Don't know if you do that, but it's already crafted. I use the materials, no point in changing it. This is a Copium because you can't get Elemental Capacitor, and has Snapshot, and has Rangefinder, and that you can get max stability with Void. Like, that's Copium. It's Copium. It's Copium. Delete it. It's Copium. Let's just be honest. It's Copium. Delete it. It's not being used. Now, this one is Legacy. You can't get Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie. Definitely keeping it for that purpose. For grenade builds, this is absolutely busted. We have 2 different roles. One is crafted, one is not. Because I can level this up literally and craft the same build, I'm going to delete it. Let's see. Crafted. These are all crafted. As you can tell, I've done a lot of crafting. Got a better one with triple tap kill clip, so this can be deleted. This is 100% Copium. 750s are busted, but again, why would you ever use this in PvP when you can use Akalos? One's PvP, one's PvE. That's acceptable. Adaptive munitions might get good next season. This is Copium if hand cannons become meta again. Eye of the Storm time payload with range masterwork. That's a juice roll. Copium, again, auto loading. You want a hot swap, like I'm thinking exotic somewhere else, and you're hot swapping using firing line, but 4 times is probably better, so let's get rid of one. Crafted. Again, 2 different ones. One has rapid hit demolitionist with Vorpal, so PvE definitely has some options there. And we have this one with Harmony Subsistence, which I see more PvE. But I mean, even in, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this one's you delete this one. This is Copium, but who knows? Hero's Burden, again, fragile kill clip might be good. Not farming as much for that. Or is least keeping. Crafted. Let's see. Harmony. I'm probably never going to use you. Shoot to loot and explosive payload. They fixed it, so you should be able to be used to pick up ammo. Again, never used it, but could be good in the future. Dumachelka's God Roll. Yes, that's staying on my Hunter because it's a God Roll. We have crafted Xylo's Bane. Crafted. Keeping this, again, one of those situations where for in the future, adepts, you can maybe go backwards and enhance them. So hopefully we can enhance this. This is a near God Roll. I would say it's like a 2 out of... I mean, these don't matter in PvE anyways. So I would like mass like a reload work and reload here. But it's whatever. PvE, you don't have to be min-max on like kinetics. Crafted tarnished metal. Not crafted. This is more so having a shotgun. Honestly, this is just trash. I'll never use it. Copium, that shotguns will actually be good somewhere down the line. Hard copium. Very hard copium. That not the aggressives will get better. This is more so for PvE. Having auto loading and incandescence might be good somewhere in life. I don't know. That's more of let's wait and see. Probably will delete. You have two different ones, one for PvE, one for PvP. That's acceptable. Perpetual, again, this has gold tricorn, easier to do in solar for hunter, throwing knives and chucking nades. So getting this to activate, not as hard. We'll keep Amit, not really crafted. Again, here we go. I would say under pressure, explosive payload, a lot easy kills. Activating it is much easier. Subsistence, explosive payload for PvE. Let's see, we have Pugilist and we have Disruption Break. Honestly, for PvE, who cares? Let's keep one. God Roll, Exalted Truth. Yeah, let's keep that. That's a juicer roll. Ganora's Axe, Threat Detector, Volt Shot. These are... This one is kept specifically for Hunter. I know we talked about having Slide Shot and Subsistence, but this has a Repulsor Brace. So getting a shot, like getting one kill and getting an overshield, and while you're reloading, you hopefully don't die. Have not been able to test this out yet, but I do see it being viable with Hunter specifically. PvP. Crafted. Honestly, delete, because we can craft one if we really cared. Or change the perks. Again, these are copiums. This has not been used. If it actually turns out to be meta next season, we will pull it out. Warcliffe actually was used in the day one raid until we found out Gallahorn was better, but you never know. It might be used in the future. Tractor is always viable. Legend Acurus is a meme. Darcy is just get it out of here. What? No, get it out of here. Colony, get it out of here. I don't even use it in PvP. Like most people just run from it now. Okay, keeping it next season. This might be juice. Black Talon is PV. Queensbreaker, another meme. Never will be used. Goodbye. Thunderlord. Ah, yes, Thunderlord might be viable. Did I get its catalyst? Yes, I got its catalyst. It might be useful next season. Anarchy. Leviathan's Breath is actually pretty decent, though. The handling and reload speed being 0 is just shocking to me. Like, you made it so bad. Deathbringer, it's kind of meh. I mean, for PvP, I guess, if you cared. Seven Seraph Saw. This one has Vorpal, good for solo play. And then I have one with Firing Line. You can't get it anymore, really. And I'm keeping the rolls I have, as they're God rolls. Who knows? Might be meta. Tomorrow's answer for PvP, because I mean Thresh and just being able to shoot faster, nice. Interference, a God roll, but honestly, here's the thing. I think isn't adaptive. Yeah, so when it goes out, interference is pointless. Like there's no way you should ever keep this anymore. Like this was a God roll, but it's been replaced by Wendigo. Like I literally have a Wendigo with a better roll than that. So delete. Goodbye. We have 2 of these. One's got to go. So I choose you. Goodbye, even though Eyes of Tomorrow is pointless. In fact, Eyes of Tomorrow is so useless because of Galley. It's just getting deleted. We have 2 of these. I don't know why I have one of, I don't know. Delete. All right, times to get rid of the copium. This has Frenzy Relentless. This has, yeah, let's just delete this one. Chain Reaction is a meme. You're not going to be, why would you ever be using a sword for ad clear? This is copium that the swarm gets better. This was my god roll when I got it. I like it. I like the model. Who knows? Copium. All right, here we go. This has Clown Cartridge, Impact, Lasting Impression, Build Prep Clown. This is obviously better than this. We can get rid of you. In fact, this is probably Masterwork. Just be having Clown Cartridge on a Void. You could use this on your Hunter. Yeah, there you go. And it even has cluster bombs if they ever become useful for some reason. So we have that. This is more so for Warlock. More so for Warlock. All right, Ambitious Assassin and autoloading. Honestly, nothing here works with this except for this. And it doesn't even have like the best. So I'm going to delete you. This is copium right here. So Warlock. That's cool. Vorpal, autoloading, overflow, last impression. Honestly, is not bad. This is bad here, but I don't have very many last impression rolls, so we'll keep that. Canis Major. This actually, if AR god rolls for Solar Singe, this will be very nice. Unfortunately, Explosive Light might still be better, but unfortunately, I don't think this got it. But that's 10% is better than nothing. We have auto-loading Explosive Lights. Again, we'll keep just because I don't have very many auto-loading. Fill Prep. Fill Prep. Quick Launch, Hard Launch. This might be good. Explosive Lights. Again, don't know. I think I already have a God Roll version. But we'll see. I'm going to masterwork it. That way I see it later. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Having Explosive Light and Fill Prep. This is a god roll. We'll keep that. All right. So we have Hero of Ages, Tireless Blade, and Assassin's Blade. Actually, pretty good combination with Swords Guard, and Hunger. You know, swords really are not a meta, but they are going to be able to use next season. So we will have to test it. This is a god roll in my opinion, because you just get a kill with it and then it activates both perks. So you could get a damage boost from that. Again, we'll have to wait and see. The other half, I mean, yeah. Zephyr, only stasis sword in the game right now with Cold Steel, keeping it. Grand Overture might be god tiered next season. We'll find out. Red Hearing, crafted, waste of space. It will never be used. Tarnation, also waste of space. Will probably never be used. Recurrent, crafted, not as good anymore. Typhon, the only role that I could potentially get. No demo, unfortunately, but it does have Explosive Light. Art of Shadow, never used, period. Is just a waste of space. And a waste of exotic. Storm Chaser could chase for something better. Fix odds, crafted. Cry Mutiny. The reason I kept this is because it's Iron Banner weapon that I could use in PvP. Tape and crafted. Crafted, but sad, no longer is good. Wendigo. This is another Wendy that I dumped in here. Don't know necessarily why. I think it's because it has Chain Reaction and Cascade. Again, I think that's copium that you will ever use this for anything besides DPS. Target locked, I think, is copium. I think incandescence is better for ad clear. Outside of that, all right. We have a bunch of armor. Let's see. This has good discipline, bad resilience. This has worse resilience. I think we get rid of this because resilience is going to be core. The only one I have, let's see. This is without, oop. This has too much mobility. a lot of recovery and discipline. This has a good balance of everything. Unfortunately, high mobility, but I think this is too much mobility. I mean, I'm just gonna say no to this. Too much mobility, not enough resilience. We have a lot of resilience, a lot of discipline, and strength. Again, could be good, don't know. Artifice armor. We have this. This is recovery and discipline. Mobility, no. I think that was Hunter. I'm not for sure. It doesn't matter. Light Ranger that's a god roll. For literally just, it's a god roll. But honestly, just recovery is stupid and not useful. And this is a bad exotic, but I'll keep it. Titan. Titan is kind of in the air right now. Never will use you. Keeping, let's see. That is a juice roll we'll keep. Again, that is not as good. We'll delete. For strength builds, that is cracked. Yeah, we'll keep the really juicy cracked rolls. This has intellect. It is not good. Anything with like intellect is pointless. As this is good, good everything. We'll keep artifacts because I don't know whether good or not. This is, it has intellect, it's bad. This has intellect, it's going to be bad. Anything that's wasted slots, I will delete. All right, so we have multiple of these. This has not enough. So PvP recovery is probably more important in my honest opinion. And resilience, you do want resilience, but you don't need to run max. That's why I think recovery will be a little bit better. Let's see. That is probably a good roll. Resilience, again, this is PvE or PvP, but I think PvE recovery is not nearly as good. This has resilience, discipline, strength, high discipline. I think we delete the middle one. Keep both, decide later. All right, we got simulator mask, which is high recover, discipline and resilience. Keeping. The only one we have, don't care. If I have one ofs, I won't delete. All right, two ofs. Got two ofs. I think this is going to be better. A recovery, I guess, is not necessarily as needed. Let's see, 15. I mean, this has a lot of stats down the middle. It's not as good, in my opinion. I'll delete. Eye of Another World. This, I will keep both because it is just all over the place. This is the confusing part. Oh, God, get rid of that one. Why it has so much mobility? Get rid of it. Please delete. I have so many of those, and that is the worst. Oh, my God, why? All right, this looks juicy. I think we can delete this one because this has great discipline, but so is this. Like, which one do you delete? 1715. We delete this one. This has not enough recovery to justify its existence, to be honest. And we'll keep the two. That I could see why I kept it for the massive spike. And this, I don't know how I feel about you. This one has a lot of recovery, but this has intellect. But recovery is better than mobility on a hunter or on a warlock. So we'll delete this one. Not that it matters. Two of these, again, I'm going to keep two until I find the role I want to keep, period, for my builds. These are just copium to keep. That is pretty good. I think we can do better. All right, Titans. Again, I will stay away from deleting multis. That's pretty juiced on resilience for Titan. I'll keep it. Here we go. This is where it's at. Recovery 13, mobility 23. That's, I can see why I kept this one 11 and 23. But this one obviously has better, so I'm going to delete this one. The one that's masterworked is obviously going to be kept. Artifice. Fastball, this is kind of all over the place. Again, I don't think I need to keep you. Maybe strength builds, maybe. Titan, again, I can see why I kept that. The spikiness. We have 2 of these, a bunch of these. Like, once I get through and build stuff, a lot of this artifice will probably disappear. Artifice, again, like a bunch of artifice gear. Artifice, the only one I have. I have 3 of these. Honestly, I think I want for this is for PvP. Mobility, I mean, this has intellect on it. Delete this one. I mean, intellect is such a wasted stat in both PvE and PvP. We can delete that. I'm going to keep both because Aeons is just Aeons. Same thing. 2, 2. Here we go. We got 4 of these. Something's got to go. All right, so that's good. I honestly can just say we delete you because why? Intellect on that build's pointless. 65. Resilience. This is great across the board. This is good across the board. I mean, honestly, we have 2 good masterwork versions already. I think it's pointless. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I think I know why I kept both, because this has great strength and mobility, which this is a strength-based exotic. And this one just has good resilience, recovery, and discipline overall. But horrible, like, mobility. Honestly, delete it. It has no mobility. Get out of here. Okay, I'm keeping just, it's whatever. Unless one really just stands out. It's like, wow, that's really good. Wow. Honestly, this has better resilience. I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. I think that's okay to be deleted. These are almost identical, so something can go, right? I'm gonna delete this one because this has the highest intellect and lowest strength. Okay, 1 of each. Again, I won't touch Controverse Holes right now. Well, I know which one. This has mobility, high resilience, good discipline. We'll keep the one with resilience because resilience is very useful. All right, here we go. We've got resilience and discipline. 2018. This is kind of all over the place. 18. This is these too many scattered stats. This one's more mobility. It hurts me because it has no resilience, so delete it. All right, a bunch of these. We have the middle stats, which is acceptable. Not so much that. This has more recovery. I think this is okay to delete, in my opinion, because it's too much mobility for my taste. So get rid of it. Goodbye. All right, again, mobility and not enough. Like, it has high everything else, but intellect is pointless. Yes, resilience not as important. PvP as much as recovery. Sweet God, no, get rid of it. I think we can just keep the 1. I think I'm okay because it's PvP anyways. Oh God, let it die. Keep the 2. Keep the 2. Iron Lords, no. 2 scattered, no. Keep the 2. No, God, what is that? Ew. Resilience, I could see why I kept it, but honestly, get rid of it. That's not necessary anymore. We might keep it, who knows. Again, copium. Mobility is wasted stat. Intellect is wasted stat. This is kind of all over the place. It's not bad though. We'll have to wait for that. I think that's trash. Again, these are artifice armors. We'll decide later. This is not a bad roll, period. Dragon Shadows, I'm not going to delete those because I don't know. Dragon Shadow may not even be good. I might delete all of them. We can probably delete this one because Recover, Discipline, Intellect, useless, and Radiant Flux is just not that good anymore. Okay, we have 6 Coyote, one that's Masterworked, Mobility. Yeah, that one, just no one cares about Intellect, and I will never use it in PvE. Keeping one to keep it. Mobility, Resilience, obviously we'll keep that one. This one's trash. Let's keep only one of these. Honestly, this is Copium. Mobility. This has Recovery, Discipline, Strength, with some better Resilience. This is Copium. We'll delete this. It's not good exotic at all. Oh, I'm full. I must be full on the Postmaster, so I wasted. So don't delete any more exotics that are masterworked till next season. Good to know. Don't know. I'm going to keep both because I don't know. Interesting. 1 and 2. 1 or 2. Resilience. Yeah, this has recovery, but this is like juiced out resilience, which is what you want on a Titan. So we'll keep one. All right. This one has Robes the Fulminator, has really good resilience and discipline. However, I think weight mobility is a wasted slot. Okay. Opiums for sure. Discipline, recovery, discipline, and this has intellect. I think I'm gonna delete the one with intellect. It's a waste of space. Intellect is a waste. Delete it. All right, chromatic fire, Phoenix Protocol. This one has high resilience. Intellect, mobility is such a waste, but it's masterwork, so we're not deleting anything. These are all masterworked. This, I'm just gonna keep these. Keeping. That can just be deleted. Let's see. Recovery. Intellect is what? Trash. Delete. How are we doing here? Could keep it. This, what is this? Hunter. Hunter has great mobility, recovery, discipline. Well, I think we can delete. I think I'm comfortable with deleting. Keeping. Warlock. This is just trash. This is Titan. I honestly think could be good. I think is trash though. Warlock, Artifice. Let's see. This is Hunter. There's a lot of like copium going on because I see boosted stats, but let's take that off and see now. 25, 26. There's a lot of these stats, but I can tell you I have some down here, so we can delete these. In fact, we should probably go backwards and delete a lot of these. For Titan, recovery, bad resilience, should not use. Warlock, high resilience, intellect, like the resilience is like 26. Strength is 23. For strength build could be good. I mean, that's copium. This is extreme copium. Like, what is going on here? We can delete that. Let's see. Resilience is bad. Might keep it. I don't know. We have to wait and see. This is Hunter. Is bad. Artifice. As you can see, we have a lot of Artifice armor that we'll have to go through. That's actually really good. Like a really solid stat roll. 20, 20, 30. Same thing. Hunter or Warlock. Sorry. This is kind of crazy. Again, copium because of this. So let's drop this and see it for what it really is. The Warlock. This is minimal. It can be deleted. Let's see. Hunter. Again, intellect is a wasted slot, but it has 14 resilience. It could be kept. Titan, it could be kept. Let's see. Okay, so here's a prime example of what do you keep. So take these off, compare and contrast, because we don't need 20, 14, 21. Yeah, so 24, 25, 10. Wait, these are two different things. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's compare these then. So 20, 14, 25, 24, 8, 25. I think we just delete this. Yeah. A lot of lucky pants. 28 lucky pants resilience. What? Okay. 14, 13. 14. This has strength build. It's kind of like choose your poison. I'm just gonna choose that has 31 resilience. Whatever, delete this one. Next comparisons. Again, 25, 14, 20. In my greatest of opinions, this has cracked, but this has more useful like use in PvE. Like resilience, nice. That's fat stacks. I don't know. That's too big to. Oh wait, hold on. All right, so we have 28, 8, 19, 5, 15. So this would be 27. That's 15 recovery. 20. I like that one better because intellect wasted slot. Delete it. All right, then we have Orpheus rigs. Obviously, we keep one of them. This is really hard to decide because I think the one with mobility is better because, I mean, yeah, resilience is bad, but it's just not a good roll period. And Orpheus rigs isn't that useful anyway, so it's a cope pick anyways. We'll keep 2 of these because I don't care right now to check to see if it's useful. And then deep explorer cloak. We honestly only need 1. I'm gonna delete. We don't need these anymore. Keep 1. Just 1. And that's pretty good stat distribution in my opinion. Like 34, 12, 26 could be good. All right. Now that we have got down to 47 out of 600, now we dump our stuff. All right, well, hold on. We do this. My score now is 1,018 on Destiny prepping. So let's see. Warlock will take that over there. Take that over there. Like all this will go over the side over there. Here we're about to dump all the copium builds here. Like all this will be decided next season whether it's good or not. Honestly, we'll find out next season. I'm just equipping that. This honestly will probably be deleted by the beginning of next season, but I just kind of want to dump stuff in there that I know I'm not using right now. Like clean out the vault, your inventory slots. Just clean it out. As you can tell, sniper again might be good, but I'm gonna just put it in the vault for now. Again, hung jury I probably won't use. All right, now let's swap to Titan. We're about an hour long, but you guys wanted to see the stuff, so here's the stuff, yeah? Titan, it is time for you to shine. I got an Eververse. Interesting. I don't know how I got experience, but I did. Again, we have our bounties. We're maxed outside of these, which we just go ahead and delete those. I could go and get 600,000 more bounty experience, but honestly, I don't care. This makes room for the exotic catalyst quest and everything else. All right, let's go into the vault. All right, I'm gonna keep this. We have our Riptide chill clip, which go into the vault. Oops, that's what I want. I have sideways as well, which is kind of nice. Titan, I do need to clean out. Let's see. Let's dump you. We do have a shotgun if we need it. Frontier's Cry. Overflow. Here's our God Roll Funnel Web if we need it. Parasite. Let's just delete this because I'll never use it. I was thinking about Hunter, but honestly, we don't need it. Dump it. Dump it. Xenophage. Dump it. Firing Line. Dump it. This is our God Roll Hothead Adept. Juicy. I know. Honestly, I'm going to keep what I have on. This is my build, my Sentinel build. Shield Throw, Vortex Nades. We have Offensive Bulwark and Bastion. We have Echo of Leeching, Echo of Reprisal, Expulsion. The only thing I would probably change is, because this is nice, I would maybe change Echo Reprisal, even though it's easy to get, like the interaction. Just throwing your melee, throwing your grenades, getting your super and popping it, just rotating. Yeah, you could put Devour and you could put volatile rounds, sorry. And obviously my stats need to be changed, but I'm kind of waiting till next season to really care. Titan's kind of the character that I least care about the most. That's why it's not got anything on it. All right, now that we've got that changed, now we go back into the other character, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We go back to the other character. We go to Warlock. And this is the breadwinner. This is for the marbles. All the marblies. The beautiful marbles. That's right. Mr. Gaming Counselor gonna show you his breadwinner once the stupid thing actually loads. Thank you. Appreciate you. You're so kind, my foot. Kind. Yeah, so we are max on most things. All right, so here we are. We have our lovely Warlock, who I'm going to equip some things. This is not even max. There's no reason to rock it. There's a couple of things that are missing. Let's dump it into the vault, shall we? This is why we deleted our space, because we're about to fill it up again, which is okay. Never will use you. Can delete. To dump it again. Lingering Dread is nice for chill clip. Just kind of waiting. Stats for all. Dump it. Unforgiven. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. What do we have here? We have dump it. Actually, delete it. Dump it. Let's see. Dump it. Dump it. All right, now we're going to transfer over the stuff. So we got our Reconstruction chill clip. I like this better than the Riptide because it does a little bit more damage. Also, it auto-loads in Reconstruction in itself and chill clip. Really nice. What else am I going to be rocking? Possibly. We do have three different grenades. We have an SMG. We have three different grenades. We have Fatebringer. I have Osteostriga. I think I'm going to rock Submission. I think Submission, another SMG. And I think that's about it that I want to start Destiny on. Outbreak is a consideration, but we'll wait to see. Then in our other slot, we do have Trusty, we have Aikilos, we have Forbearance. Let's bring over Funnel Web. Let's see, I'm looking at what else I would potentially run on other characters. Or from other characters, should I say. All right, so here we have our God Roll Wendigo. Here we have our options. Demolitionist Chill Clip. And I have Demolitionist Explosive Light. This is my Warlock God Roll since it throws a lot of nades. Has Hard Launch as well. I guess you could also run that. Quick Launch and Hard Launch. With Blast Radius. Impact Casing. We have Malicious Birthright. God Roll. I think these are fine. You have odd loading. I think Masterwork is lost, unfortunately, so it's like a 4 out of 5. But I do like this stuff better. Funnel Web, Perpetual Frenzy. This is our Warlock build. We've got, let's do Celestial Fire. Now I like the Incinerator Snap, Fusion Nades. We have Icarus Dash with Touch of Flame, Ember of Soulless, Ember of Ashes, Ember of Eruption, and Ember of Char. This is all Artifice Armor, so next season this will be a triple stats. Once I plug Recovery into it, this will be a triple stat build. Pretty juice. Mwah. Triple. Then we have ourselves, let's see, Stormcaller. Ah! No, I didn't mean to do that. We're still in the Tang. All right. Then this should be our... Oh, I'm jumping ahead. So let's do this. Boop. Boop. Is that it? Yes, kind of. Oops. There we go. So it's not going to be exactly the same because things are going to change. But it's going to be 100 with when I plug this in, it'll be 100 discipline and 60 recovery with the stats. We have ourselves our Void build, Variety's Bow. We've got Pocket Singularity, Vortex Nade. This is hyper-focused grenade builds. So we have Echo of Stability, increasing, giving us volatile rounds, lingering grenades, and weakening grenades, and Chaos Accelerant to increase our grenades. And then Devour. So we have Devour, we have volatile rounds, we have weakening, we have all 3 effects on the Warlock, and it's all about grenades. Again, it's interchangeable. It doesn't matter what you want to use. Nova Blom, Vortex. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But this is our Variety's Bow, which will increase the grenade damage and the amount of damage, grenade energy we get back. And that's the big thing, is being able to get our grenade energy back faster. So that's why we have that build. Next, we have our Arc build. Again, same thing. It's the same armor. It's just stats need to be rotated around. And this will be another near triple. Let's see. One. Yeah, it'll be another near triple setup. Near. When I say near, it's I think it caps out at like 90. We'll have to see next season again once we tweak everything out. But we have the Fallen Sunstar, one of the best Arc exotics, with Chain Lightning, Storm Grenades, because obviously Storm Grenades are really still good, Spark of Brilliance, Spark of Shock, Spark of Beacons, Spark of Ions with Electrostatic Mind, and Arc Soul. Arc Soul is really nice because you're just charging up. You could do Lightning Surge. Honestly, don't think it matters. I mean, for delay kills, you could do that. I like Arc Souls because it hits everything and it amplifies when you're amplified, so it does more damage. Good for crowd control, and it also pairs well with the Fallen Sunstar. So that is our Arc. Mods don't matter right now because, like I said, they'll change. The main thing is the subclass. Then lastly, we have our Stasis build, which will also be triple stats. My Warlock is my breadwinner. It has my triple stat build. With a Osmomancy Gloves, one of the best exotic to use for stasis. Like, if you're not using Osmomancy Gloves, I don't know what you're doing for your life. Shadebinder, you have Cold Snap Grenades. We're using the aspects of Ice Flare Bolts and Glacial Harvest. Freezing creates stasis shards, which is going to be really nice next season. You're going to be wanting to make as much as you can. We have Whisper of Durance, slows targets longer. Whisper of Fissures, increases damage of stasis. Whisper of Torment, you gain energy when you're shot. Whisper of Chains, you get more resilience. So this, I mean, you should be surviving with this build. I will probably be using this in GMs next season when they increase. This was the OG before things got easy with 3.0. This was oh snap, I needed crowd control and not die build. And so this will probably be the, oh crap, things are harder. I still don't want to die and I need to control ads builds. So yeah, there's that. I think honestly, next season we will be set and prepared for day one launch of the season. I think everything will be fun, challenging. I'm ready to rock and roll. I don't know about you, but let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I have the weapons I will be starting out with. That will probably change as I add stuff in. It's very possible that I add just little tweaks of things. I'm just going to keep my inventory open. The only thing I can think of for Arc is I definitely be running Cold Heart because it's pretty fun and it's very strong against like yellow bars. So I'll probably be using this bad boy. Outside of that, I mean, solar, you could just pair any solar weapon. I'm just void. It is what it is. Oh wait, yeah, I know what I'll use for solar. This is exactly what I use for R, baby. All right, Mr. Gaming Counselors, XR, I'll be using. That build. Yep, I'll be using this for grenades. I'll be using this for incandescents or for scorching things. Yeah, this will be my go-to weapon. And my day one build will probably look a little bit like this. Or this. Honestly, this is just having demo, using Wither Horde to get the damage, whatever it is. And then, yeah, this is probably it. So the only thing I would change here is put Empowering Rift on. But yeah, this is my build going in. Going in day one, my first setup will be probably this. Triple stats. Mwah. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this hour-long video. You have nothing else to do on your Monday, so enjoy. That's right. I am ready. I hope you're ready. We're going in hot. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you. Like I said, I do have bounty prepped, not max, unfortunately. I do have these. I could not bear to do this. I will do this eventually one day. And this I'm keeping specifically because I can farm deep sights and level up weapons easier in this, and it also might be a new XP farm for next season. No Bungie. Until next time, don't forget to game out, be your best version of yourself. That is right. New year, might as well be a new you, the best you. Game out.